crafts are definitely man-made. They're not alien technology. These are US government-built drones for purposes that I will outline shortly. But for the benefit of the listeners, the history that I'm pretty well across is that, and I've always stuck true to since I went down this rabbit hole about 2 years ago, and I've always been fascinated by it, but particularly 2 years ago, is that during the Eisenhower era, he warned us. Everyone's probably seen that famous 3-minute clip by now where he warned us of the military-industrial complex, the powers that be, and how it would potentially destroy Western civilization if not controlled properly. Prior to him was Truman, Harry Truman. And Truman was the president during the, I think, or at least right around that time, the Roswell incident, where there was the famous UFO crash, which would have been just after Hiroshima and a lot of the nuclear testing that was going on there. So the thesis was, this whole narrative that I buy into, is that when we started blowing up nukes on planet Earth, it attracted something in the cosmos through frequency and obviously, nuclear aftermath that can be felt. I'm not a scientist, I won't be able to articulate this, but basically the way it transcends galaxies is frightening. So it would have rung alarm bells, basically. We had a visit, there was a crash, and from that moment on, the secret programs were founded. The Majestic 12, if listeners want to look that up, that's a really, really interesting, seldom talked about group that was hypothesized to be the founding group of these secret operations that covered up the whole incident and released fake propaganda to push people off the scent at the time of what was actually going on. And then the ensuing sort of 10, 15 years into the 60s, all of these released documents that you can look at allude to the fact that they successfully reverse engineered these technologies, and we've had these technologies ever since. So the majority of these sightings, I feel, in the last 50, 60 years, 99% of these things are just human-made drone crafts that we've had for a very, very long time. I don't think they're alien visits. But it's important to delineate between, it's important to declare that I do think there has been visits, but the majority certainly aren't. And in this case, it aligns with the video I did this week on the New World Order, which we've seen all too much the last few years, their presence with COVID and the WEF. And we're pretty, even you can get on board with the fact that there's some malevolent groups at play when it comes to pushing agendas. And I've always felt that Project Bluebeam was kind of like the last hurrah to see if they can successfully scare a population into believing that there's an existential threat to mankind that's beyond government. And that's exactly what I feel this could be an early sort of test towards. That's where I land. I think they're human-made. I think they're doing this to instill fear. They built in the nuclear. They're trying to find a nuclear bomb, or they're trying to help. I don't buy any of that. I think it's all just a big hoax to, basically incite panic, so that when this supposed alien or hologram comes down, we all fall in line and come together and band together under this one world government, which, as you said at the top of the call, I don't think it's going to happen. Good is winning. People smell this. The memes this week have been amazing. People sniffed this out straight away. You're not going to fool us, basically, and we're going to question everything. That's where they're losing, even if I'm wrong and it's not this psyop. Because a lot of the officials are also saying, a lot of the news outlets are saying that, we don't know what these are.
Yes.
Basically trying to allude. So there's the nuclear narrative. Some people are saying that they're hunting down some lost Ukrainian nuclear missile. And then there's another narrative which also scares the shit out of people. And then there's the other one which is, we actually don't know what these are. There's aliens coming. So either way you look at it, they're trying to instill fear. I'm not buying into it. And yeah, unless I see one flying over my rural property and it says g'day, then maybe I might reconsider. But it's all too convenient to be happening in big built up urban areas. So that's my take, big fella.